Hey, we're back with another tech tip for you. We're going to talk about a couple things you may want to leave on your harness all the time. So if you've watched before, you may have seen me talk about the Cadillac of nut tools from Wild Country. I just leave this on here all the time. There's some times where I don't use it, but I found that the few times that I do, and it's always there, have been very convenient. Maybe you're not even leading a trad route, but there's a fixed piece of gear that you could remove, or you just need it for some other purpose. I just leave it on there all the time. I have this pre-sewn piece of cord, and I like to leave it on there for emergency pressing if I'm rappelling. Maybe I need to add it to a piece of gear. Maybe I need to make an anchor out of it. I leave it on a locking carabiner, and it's just fantastic to always have with me. Another piece of gear I always have on my harness is my gree-gree, which is my preferred belay and rappel tool. An extra locking carabiner with my emergency ascender, the Petzl tib lock, which weighs nothing, but if you ever need it, is super great to have. You can leave it just here off your keeper cord, but it tends to catch on things, so I like to keep it on there like that, to keep it very small so it's not dangling and getting tangled on other gear. I have my rescue knife, which I very conveniently have on a keeper cord. Again, it's a Spyderco knife, so you can open it one-handed. I found that the serrated blade cuts through rope and webbing a lot faster than a straight blade. I've never had this fall off my harness in 20 years of climbing. I simply loop this through the rear haul loop and attach it to the belt clip. And it hangs like that. I always on my harness have a couple quick links in case I need to add one, replace one, or I need to lower off a bolt.